What's up, everybody? Welcome to an all-new episode of Game Time at the Movies. I'm your host, Robert Palace, alongside my co-host, Abraham Trevino. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. Good week of football, if I may say so myself. This might have been my favorite week, and we'll get to that down the line. But, ooh, boy, am I giddy after this week.
Yeah, I know you are. You have to be, especially you. I mean, both your teams.
Yeah.
My team. Yeah, we'll dive into that. We'll dive into that. We got an action-packed segment or show today. We didn't watch any movies this week.
No, but we'll have on the next episode we'll have two. It looks like because it's going to be Tron Ares. Yes. We're watching that on Thursday night in IMAX. And then on our discount day, we're going to check out Good Boys. So next week's episode, you get a double dose. So that's how we'll make it up to you, audience.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, for this week, we're going to start off with sports again.
Yes, but I want to start our cold open first.
That's right. You do have a cold.
So this leans on, everyone talks about chivalry being dead and stuff like that. So I wanted to pose a question to you, Abe. Is giving flowers as like a secret admirer, is that now seen as like maybe creepy, or is it just in the way you do it or approach it? I remember I did it once, and then I turned into a laughing stock, so I never attempted to do anything like that again. But I got an idea about something, but not sure if I want to go through with it. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't think that's creepy at all. I think maybe if you follow the person and then hand it to them or at their own like place where they live at and all that, I think maybe. But no,
I meant as a secret admirer.
I would send it though.
Obviously, it wouldn't be me sending it.
I would send it. I would do it. Why not? Yeah. Like, you got to try. If you don't know, if you don't do it, then
what's the worst that happens?
I mean, she'll just be like, "Oh, how nice flowers," and she don't know who sent them.
Yeah.
But I mean, what you're telling me off air, I think that's kind of smooth. I mean, because you and I are Waynes, but I would do it. Like, shoot, why not? Like,
I'm about at like 90% that I'm going to do it.
Well, yeah, but you should be like at 98.9% because here's the thing. Like, it's not like you see here on an everyday basis. Not like you go to this place every weekend or whatever. So why not? Yeah. Like, who cares? And then if anything, like, it's just like, okay, cool. Well, you have flowers.
It's something to, I think, stand out, and especially in the way that I don't want to reveal it on here, but in the way that I'm thinking about it, I think it's a cool way to stand out and be different.
And you know what, Robert? Honestly, and I think that maybe at first you kind of would be like, oh, like maybe a little freaked out, but then I think she'd be like, hey, nobody's ever done this for me.
Yeah,
you never know.
Okay,
shit,
something to think about.
Nothing hurt. It doesn't hurt.
All right. What you got for us?
So we're going to go ahead and start off with some NBA talk. Not too much. It's preseason right now. Currently, we're watching the Spurs play the Miami Heat. I was mentioning this, or I was telling you this earlier. Like, I didn't know that they played their starters like in the preseason. I thought it was like, oh, you just maybe limited, but it looks like they're playing like the whole. So I didn't know that. That's something.
Well, then again, we saw Wemby there playing for a little bit. Got a little bit of a scare, but I think he's going to be okay. He didn't play a chunk of. Did he play any of last season? Because when did he get that? He's been out since that blood clot stuff, right?
That blood clot was like maybe halfway, like right as soon as they acquired Fox. Then that's when he.
But that was last season or the season before?
No, that was last season.
Okay,
yeah. So he was out.
That's probably why he's playing right now. If Pop were still around, I don't think he would have seen the court at all.
Yeah.
But it's because of things like that. But I still think, and this goes, hand in hand with the NFL, I think your starters should play just to get some of that game time rhythm, get that rust off, and then, we probably won't have as much injuries as we have like during the season.
Yeah, because with NBA you get a lot of injuries because you're playing 82 games, and then plus the preseason. So yeah, I get that. I wanted to ask you because I know you said that you're wanting to get back into basketball, but what team are you excited or that you are wanting to see this year?
Well, during the summer and listening to different podcasts, hearing about Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
So I want to watch the Mavericks, see what happens there.
Right.
Luka and the Lakers now looks like he's in better shape. So I'll be checking that out. Not that I'm rooting for these teams, but just something to watch. Yeah. The Spurs, of course, obviously, we're going to try to attend a game later this year
Yes.
once the season tips off. Boston, I'm always a fan of. There's talks that maybe who's the guy that got injured? He tore his Achilles.
For Boston?
Yeah,
Tatum.
Yeah. There's a chance that he might play in the second half. He looks a little bit ahead of schedule from where he was. So I don't know. Anything's possible. I mean, it's crazy now with technology and how medicine has advanced, how fast, and obviously athletes heal faster than us regular people. Like for us, we'd be out like a year and a half, maybe 2 years for an Achilles tear. These guys may be back in like 6-8 months, and it's just insane how fast people come back from injuries. So if one of the guys I was listening to says that Tatum's got a chance, then I more than likely he's going to play.
Yeah, I'm going to bounce off with you with the Mavs. Hopefully Anthony Davis plays a full season or at least, more than, the games that he plays because he's always injured. With Cooper Flag and then of course with Kyrie Irving. So I want to see that, that chemistry. Houston with Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's another team.
I want to see that one. The West is packed. Like it's action packed on the Western Conference.
That's what I hear.
And so it's going to be so with the Spurs, I want to see them as well. But with Dylan Harper, he's got something with his finger. So he's going to probably miss the whole preseason, but then we'll see him in the regular season. So kind of like how they're going to mesh because they have those guards. So they're going to use both guards as Castle and Dylan Harper along with everybody else. On paper right now, they look really good, but again, they're a young team, so we'll see how that goes. But the Lakers as well with Luka, New York.
The Knicks, well, with Tatum being out for the Celtics and Halliburton for the Pacers,
right?
The East is kind of like a little bit up for grabs. I know they said those two teams were in the mix, but the Knicks, I hear the Cavaliers. I don't know who's on that team.
Yeah, the Cavs.
But I hear that they're a contender.
The Cavs, they have the black. What do they call him? They call him Black Spider or something like that. Oh man, what's his name? Anyway, yes, they have him. Damn, I can't remember his name, but I'll look for it later.
It's not Cat, is it? Karl Anthony Towns?
No, that he's over in New York.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in New York. Well, Minnesota is Western. I'm sorry. So yeah, Cleveland as well. Donovan Mitchell. That's
I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, he's on the Cavs. So I mean, they got a young team as well. So man, yeah, it might be up to grabs, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So, so that's going to be our NBA because we don't have a lot. Because I mean, right now the preseason is just starting.
I do like that it's going to be accessible to a lot of like streaming places. Like I was on Peacock the other day, and like they had a watching right now, and it was like Chicago Bulls against whoever, and I was like, okay, cool. Like I thought it was just gonna be like strictly like local games,
right?
But it's good that there's gonna be multiple games that you can be able to watch. Prime's gonna hold some games, and I think, like you said, HBO Max,
yeah. Because I was looking on ESPN and it said like it tells you what whether it's televised on. So it had like TBS and then / HBO Max, and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool.
So that was pretty smart of the NBA because the NFL, like, I hate that they black out stuff sometimes, like, and it's ridiculous,
right? So, so that's what I have for the NBA. Like I said, we don't have, much to say or much to put on that. So let's close out with that. Let's go ahead and slide into the MLB. Now it's down to what? 4 teams? No, 6. I'm sorry. 6 teams. So in the NLDS, just a little while ago, the Brewers and the Cubs won.
The Cubs won
4-3. So now Milwaukee's up 2-1 in that series. Phillies and Dodgers play later on tonight. They're up 2-0, LA Dodgers. And then in the ALDS, you got the Seattle versus Detroit, and Detroit won today earlier this afternoon. So that series is tied 2 apiece. And then right now underway, I think it was like middle of the 6th, it was Toronto and the Yankees. Toronto up 2-1. So Toronto's up in this series 2-1 as well.
Wait a minute. I thought, is Philly not in it anymore?
Yeah, Phillies and the Dodgers.
I thought the Phillies were playing the Yankees for some reason.
No. It's the Phillies and the Dodgers, but they play later on, like around 8:30 or so.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
What do you think about this so far? I mean, I've seen. I think I was watching the Toronto and the Yankees game last night, and I thought Toronto was going to run away with it, but the Yankees pulled through. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I like the teams that are involved. They're watchable teams. Obviously, we'll see what's going on with the Cubs. Hopefully, they make a little bit of a comeback here, down 2-1, but. My guy CM Punk was posting about that game earlier, and was able to check that out. Saw some of the highlights on my phone. But yeah, good for the Cubs that they made this comeback. Phillies, shout out to my buddy Dustin, who's he's from Philly, so I'm sure he's always excited about anything going on with the Phillies being involved. So,
yeah, and your Cubs, man, because I mean, like I said, you were all about them, and like I said, they won. So I mean, now they're still alive, with that series 2-1. What do you think about the? So who do you think is going to come out of the NLDS? And that's the Brewers and the Cubs and the Phillies and the Dodgers. Like, just what do you?
I mean, just based on how things have been going, you have to favor the Dodgers. Now, would I love the Cubs to come out of it? Obviously,
right.
I like to see a Cubs-Dodgers matchup for the NLCS.
Right, yeah. It'll be the NLCS.
And then on the American League, I'm not a Yankees guy, but Yankees is good television too. So
yeah,
I got a lot of friends that are Yankees fans. So I mean, I guess good for them if they make it. Who are the other teams in the AL?
It's Seattle and Detroit.
Always liked the Mariners. Ken Griffey Jr. Grew up on him, so I mean, I have a fondness for that team. Yeah, either the Mariners or the Yankees.
I'd like to see the Brewers and the Dodgers, just because of the Brewers having like the best record in the MLB this year. So I'd like to see the Brewers come out on this one. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Dodgers will come out of it either way. In the ALDS, I'd like Detroit. I'd like Detroit to come out on that one, and Toronto, just because the Yankees they kind of remind me of New England. They were always in the Super Bowl, but that's in a good way. The Yankees, I just don't like them.
Yeah.
So either way, I mean, if you can't beat them,
but it's been a while though, right? Since the Yankees were kind of really relevant.
It has, but I want to see somebody different, like something different. Because it's always like, oh, it's a brand thing, so it's like, okay, the Yankees, it's a given. But yeah, no, I'd like Toronto.
Maybe. I guess for me, it's since I'm not familiar with like as in depth as NFL players, like I would prefer to see stars,
right?
Just because it'll make it more easily watchable for me.
So can you because I want to relate this to baseball because and I'll tell you why in a minute. But it's always good to have like good teams, right, that represent in the Super Bowl, like you're actually like, oh, this is something I want to watch, or like the World Series or NBA Finals. So in NFL terms, can you give me a Super Bowl that was just like you were just like, what the hell? Like, like
recently?
No, maybe just like, let's go maybe like 2017 to now. Like if there was like any matchup where in the Super Bowl where you were just like, like it's not really interesting. Like it doesn't really, like I'm not really, like I'll watch it, but I'm not really like, oh my gosh, like I gotta like watch it.
Well, I wasn't into the two, actually I worked on those days. Usually I'm off for the Super Bowl, like regardless, like, but the two times that the Chiefs and the Eagles faced off, I was just like, I don't really care.
Right.
I know the second one was awesome because it ended up being a beatdown.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs were just humiliated. So it was enjoyable from that aspect, but in terms of like the lead up and the hype, watching all the coverage, I just didn't care about those. The weirdest one was Bengals and Rams, like just something you never would have expected.
Right.
Gosh, me and my dad were talking about that yesterday. That should have been like the Bucks and Bengals. That would have been Burrow versus Brady would have been an incredible matchup.
Excuse me.
I mean, it was a good Super Bowl, but
I think for me, I'd have to go Niners and the Chiefs. Yeah. And the reason why I asked you this is because I don't know if you remember when the Rangers, it was maybe like 2 years back, the Rangers and the Arizona Diamondbacks were in the World Series.
Yeah.
And everybody was just like, what? Like, and I watched maybe one game and I just wasn't, because the Rangers dominated. And,
what was about it? Was it Arizona being it? Because Texas is kind of like always been in the mix, no?
No, because the Rangers, they've just been in a slump. Because there was a point in time where, like in the mid 2000s, where they were going back to back, but they would go to the World Series and then they get swept by the Yankees, and so after that they just fell off. So they were down, and I think they even went bankrupt. They almost went bankrupt, but anyway, so they built it back up, and then they started doing well, and then they went into the World Series. But a lot of people were just kind of like, I'm not really excited about like Rangers and the Diamondbacks. Yeah. And just because the Diamondbacks, you just really didn't hear much about them ever since, Randy Johnson was there on that team. So decades ago as well. So that's why I was just like, that wasn't something where I was just excited to watch. And usually with World Series or
isn't that your team though?
it is, but I'm saying just the matchup. I was just, because the Rangers just dominated. Like, it just wasn't like, it was just a slaughterhouse.
Well, I can say the same for myself, but the Super Bowl was just awesome just because my team was in it. But the Patriots Panthers Super Bowl 38,
Yeah.
just like Jake Delhomme, the Panthers, like,
Right, yeah,
this
so-
is the matchup.
Yeah.
But like, it was a fucking classic.
Yeah. So I hope on this one, I mean, we'll get something because these teams are really good. So
from who's left, definitely gonna, and it's still on Fox, right? So
yes, the World Series. Yeah.
To that.
Yeah, it's on Fox. So
I got my antenna. Get one of those, dude. Like people like diss those, but like you get a lot of channels on that, especially if you get an HD one.
Listen, man, if the World Series, if it's a great matchup where you're interested and you're like, oh, I want to watch maybe one of them or whatever, you can come over here, bud, and we'll watch it.
All right.
So anyway, I'm good with MLB. We talked a little bit more than what I wanted to, but are you good on this?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and switch it and let's talk college.
Oof, we have to start off with freaking Belichick, and
Yeah.
I saw highlights of that game.
So they're 2-3. They got dismantled
By Clemson.
So go ahead.
I mean, what was it, like 30 some to 10?
I think I saw 33 to 10.
I think it was 30 some to 3 at one point for the longest time. I mean, I knew, I mean, for the people that know football and the people that know how long it takes to gel, and especially you're getting a whole new set of recruits, like 70 plus new players. For anybody that thought that this was just going to magically happen overnight, like, you're an idiot. And I'm really getting sick and tired of they're starting to treat Belichick like as if he was nothing, like as if he's never done anything in his career. And it's like, dude, the guy won 6 Super Bowls. He's done more than whatever you will do in your career. So like, it just sucked. I feel bad for him in the sense that, like, this is what people are now honing in on, instead of like, oh, like, he's still like a legendary coach, but it's like, nah, he sucks. He doesn't know this. He doesn't know that. He needed Brady. And it's like, dude, like, leave the guy alone. And now there's reports that, I don't know, he may be on his way out. Like, this might not last the whole season. I have to double check my sources on that, but that's one of the things that I've been reading about today. Yeah, not good.
I mean, you get 70 recruits, like, I mean, that's good for a program, like that kind of program for North Carolina. Because when you think, that's basketball for the Tar Heels, but you don't think football, like, oh, North Carolina Tar. But I don't know. I mean, hey, he's transitioning. Like, sometimes when a college coach goes over to the NFL and they fail, it's because the NFL is a whole different kind of atmosphere from the college.
Right.
So and then they go back to college and they're just they gel because they're in their form. So Belichick has been in the NFL, and so, like, this is his first year transitioning to a college. So why not? Why? And he's 2-3. If he was 0-5, I'd be like, okay, cool. Yeah. I believe those reports, but he's 2-3. So did you really think he was going to get into a bowl this year? Like, just because it's Belichick? I mean, he's got to.
Well, the media that just loves to put people up on a pedestal and then bring them down, like, real quick.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't feel too bad for Belichick because he's got a smoking hot 24-year-old girlfriend. So.
I don't know if you saw, I was going to send it to you, but I was watching this one where it was pregame and, it said, I forgot what the caption was, but he's giving her money, I guess, for like concessions or something like that. And he's giving her cash and she's there and we
don't know that it was for concessions.
Well, I don't know. Hey, I'm going to say it like that. They were thinking like she was just like taking his money. And I'm like, hey, maybe it's for concessions. Maybe she wanted to get some nachos. Hey, you never know. Anyway.
They have sweets. She doesn't need to pay for anything.
Well, then what was he doing? Giving her an allowance?
I don't know.
You schmuck.
We don't know.
Yeah, you want to cover up for that.
Concessions.
Hey, I could have been like, oh, she's just getting money to get money from him. Like, what the hell? I'm softening up. That's what I do here anyway. Any more in your Belichick watch?
No, let's switch to your stupid Texas Longhorns.
Well, they do. North Carolina does play Cal this week, so we'll see how that goes. And Cal's, they're up and down team. Yeah, this week is the Cotton. Well, no, the Red River.
The Red River
River rival. It's number 8 Oklahoma versus Texas. They're not even ranked. I had dinner last night with my uncle, and he was shout out to my Uncle Ray and
Uncle Ray.
No, not that one. It's a different one. You haven't met this one. Oh no, Uncle David. I'm sorry. I didn't make it mixed up. But so he was telling me, and he was just like, and I go, "You're gonna go to that game?" Because he was telling me his buddies are going to that game. I was like, "You're gonna go?" And he's like, "I'm not going to that. I have other things to do." And he goes, that Manning kid's just a household name. Like he's just, he's like,
I love it.
He's like, and he's a Texas guy. He's a Longhorn guy, but he's just like, hey, that name's just a household name. Like this kid is not who they are. And
it's a Nepo baby. That's all he is.
And he's just like, they need to get him out of there. Like they just need to play somebody else, but they're not because it's his household name. So they're just going to stick with it. But I don't know, man. I can't really, I don't want to say too much because we already heard it all. Like it's just, I don't know. This kid, like, I don't know. Like they used him in sub packages last year, and I think was it you or maybe somebody? I think I heard on ESPN where they were saying like, go and get Ewers back from Miami and have him start for Texas and all that. And I think, man, I don't know. Either way, I'm going to take Oklahoma on this one just because Texas couldn't
you're
even.
Still on that train.
They hyped him up, and.
Man, it sounds like that other team from Texas in the NFL that just
we're gonna do that.
That's what it sounds. It's like the same.
No.
Song and dance.
We're gonna get into that later.
Song and dance.
Who are you gonna take? Oklahoma?
Yeah, Baker Mayfield, baby.
Oh my fucking god!
See if he's gonna be at that game. Probably not. But.
No, he won't. You're in Michigan. They are ranked number 15.
Oh wait, hang on. Before we get to Michigan, where is that? Me and my dad were talking about this. Where's that game gonna be played?
Which one? The Oklahoma?
The rivalry one.
In Dallas.
Is it always like in a neutral site?
It's in Dallas.
But
it's going to play...
the Cotton Bowl?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we were discussing.
Yeah, it's going to be there. So you're number...
That one I will watch.
You're going to watch?
Yeah. When is it? Is it a night game?
Can look that up for you.
If it's a night game, because I'm going to work Saturday, but if it's Saturday night, that works out for me. If it's during the day, I might not see it.
It's usually... it's usually like a 3 o'clock...
if not, then I'll just catch like highlights.
You're just going to get the...
or I'll watch
it's a 2:30 game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I might just catch the end of it then.
Yeah, it's a 2:30 game. So, moving on from that because I don't really have anything else. I don't really, I know we go in depth, but we go in depth with NFL because it's NFL. But here it's just like, you're number 15, Michigan. They play USC. Mm-hmm. Caleb Williams.
The fuck out of here.
USC.
When I think of UFC, I think of like,
Matt Leinart.
Mark Sanchez.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to go Michigan on here. Michigan's having a good year.
Sure. I'm always in the back.
Of course you are, you schmuck. Some other games to look at or to watch out for is number 1 Ohio versus number 17 Illinois. Illinois got a good defense, so let's see how they go against the number 1 team. Number 8 Alabama versus number 14 Missouri.
We got to start looking at the wide receivers for Ohio. Who's going to come into the NFL? Because man, the guys Igbuka, the guy from Seattle, just making a splash. Like just Ohio State just gives us like incredible receivers.
Well, I know that the defense as well because of Patricia. And there's a guy, and I gotta find out who it is, but he's someone to watch too. So, number 7 Indiana versus number 3 Oregon. That'll be a good one. And then, of course, those are just the games. I don't want to go through the whole top 25. So these are the ones to watch out for. Anything else on college?
No. Just the thing with Belichick, dude. Just like, we'll see what happens, but leave him alone, man. Like, what do you get out of that?
It's his first year, man. Like, shit.
Andy Reid would be in the same position too. So fuck all. Fuck all that think Andy Reid's like the greatest thing ever. Like.
Oh man, yeah. So let's go ahead and dive into the real stuff. NFL. Mm-hmm. Anything from week? What are we going in? Week 4 or week 5?
We're going to week 6.
Week
baby.
6 now. Down. Yeah. Okay, so anything from week 5?
Abe, did you watch the Buccaneers and Seahawks game? That was a classic.
That was a great game. That was a good game.
You want to talk about everyone? You idiots were like, "Oh, Cowboys, Giants, what an instant classic! Packers, Cowboys, what a classic!" No. What you saw on Sunday between Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold was like a master class in like, it was like almost Tom Brady, Peyton Manning-esque. Like that, it was just an incredible display. Like, and not only the that, but like the records they were doing, like
Yeah.
there was barely any incompletions in that game.
Right.
Like, that's insane.
That was a Robert versus Abe classic match.
Robert Mayfield, yeah.
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 It was a good, man. I saw Seattle score and then I was like, oh, okay. And then Baker Mayfield, he's in his form. That's where he belongs, man. And
But
I've been
telling everybody
no.
No.
I told you. Oh, motherfucker.
Dude, I've been telling you about the Bucks. Nobody listens to me. Everybody thinks like when I say, "Oh, this team's going to be a team to watch out for." Nobody. Everybody laughs me off.
Hold on, people out there, listeners out there. Like I know somebody has listened to the show this year, and this schmuck hasn't picked. He there was a week where he didn't pick the Bucks. So I want somebody to call this guy out on it because there was a week
When
where
didn't I pick him?
Oh my gosh, or it might have been
the Eagles game, which they lost.
Well, either way, but last year or on our 2-minute drive podcast, that one you didn't even have him in your MVP. He wasn't even a candidate.
I think he's playing better this year than last year.
Oh, get the because because it's you, so it's irrelevant. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Own up to it because you didn't have him as a candidate.
Josh Allen was insane last year. He was the MVP and he ended up winning. But Baker
now. Do you watch football? Because did you not see?
I watch more football than any of the other Fugazis on this show.
Did you not see Baker Mayfield last year? Great.
Yeah, he was great.
Let me tell you, and I even told you, he was kind of like a Tom Brady. He didn't have name receivers and
but he's also doing it this year without a busted O-line. Without his number one receiver, without his number one running back.
Yes,
it's more impressive.
But I've been saying that and you're just like, oh yeah.
What are you talking about? I know Baker's good.
Anyway,
I recognized it when he got there. I recognized it when he was in LA.
Oh get the fuck. Anyway, people out there, if you have that receipt.
You're just mad that I have a team and that they're actually good, unlike your Fugaz, like whatever. Dak's having a good year, but
fuck yeah, MVP.
You guys are fakes. Huh? Like, you're not real. Huh? Everyone's like, Dak MVP. Yeah, but they don't fucking win. Like, you beat up the Jets. Ooh, you're so tough. Like,
hey, we'll get into that a little bit later.
That's what I don't
but anyway, so it's, what other games?
I hate the Jags, but man.
Oh,
I wish the game would have ended in a tie because I don't give a rip about either team, but seeing the Chiefs lose and Patrick Mahomes throwing a 99-yard pick six is unbelievable. Tom Brady would never, but that was exciting to watch.
Did you like where, Trevor Lawrence, where he like fell, like they stepped on him?
Awesome.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty awesome.
That was good.
I have nothing against the Jags players. It's just the coach. So I feel good for Trevor Lawrence on that end, but, that was fun. What else happened this weekend? Eagles had their first loss.
They did.
Oh,
that was.
How could I forget? The guy who became a man this weekend, Drake fucking May.
Oh man,
knocking off the Buffalo Bills, the Patriots in Buffalo,
and that's a game you didn't pick.
I didn't pick.
I picked the Pats.
But you went on a limb. It's not because you believe. You just picked to pick.
Listen, I said those are my New England Patriots will go. And didn't I tell you?
You want to beat me so much. You want to copy my teams.
No. You're just
stick with the Cowboys.
You're too much on the Bucks. Didn't I tell you that Diggs was going to have a revenge game? Did he not ball out?
He did ball out. But I don't remember you saying that. I'll have to listen to the tape. I'll listen to the tape.
And then I want you to eat crow next week because I want you to admit it that I did say that.
Eat
that
crow
he is.
now.
Yeah, you fucking.
But you picked them just to pick them. You didn't.
No. If you listen to,
but you also just said names.
Were you there? Were you there at the show when I said?
You also just said
Drake
names.
May.
You didn't give reasons like the run game or Drake May.
Mike Vrabel.
Incredible
Mike
passes.
Vrabel.
But that's just names.
Vrabel. Doesn't matter. He's a coach.
But what about? But you don't give reasons. What is it? Do you like the run game? Do you like their defense? Christian Gonzalez shutting down their freaking receivers over there.
Yeah.
You don't give reasons. You just say names.
Hey, that's
like
all right.
me saying Bucks. Baker Mayfield.
That's all you say is Baker Mayfield. Like that's all you say, and I'm just
accurate thrower, not reckless.
Oh my gosh!
Doesn't throw interceptions.
So you added a fancy word to your fucking
two-headed monster at running back.
Get the fuck out of here! They have one running back down. What the fuck you mean?
Yeah, but when they are in strength, they have a two-headed monster running back. Bucky Irving's like kind of like the next coming of Barry Sanders, just zigging and zagging. Rashad White gets those like close third and ones.
Why are we still like?
Because I know how to talk football.
We should have had a caller on here to fucking call your ass out.
Yeah, because you need double team to get on me. Even though you could do 100 against me, and it doesn't matter. I'll beat all of y'all because I know what I'm talking about.
Either way, Robert, you'll just deflect. You'll be like, I didn't say that.
Either way, Drake May has arrived, folks. The Patriots are back. Patriots Bucks Super Bowl might be my revised Super Bowl pick come November.
Fucking gosh.
Oh man, it's gonna be incredible.
And then watch next week. Robert's like, oh well, it's the learning process. They're one player away.
No, dude, they got the win that they needed to. What did I say? Yeah. I bet you can't even repeat what I said last week about this game. What did I say?
You didn't say shit
because you weren't listening. But what I said was,
but you were because
I was because I listened to the show.
So if you listened to the show, you would have known that I said that Diggs.
I highly doubt that.
No.
Highly doubt that.
Yeah.
But what I said last week was, if the Patriots can hang, or if they somehow end up winning, like that's going to be a huge deal to show that this team is where it needs to be now with Mike Vrabel. And now that they got the win, I got to put them on that level. Like with the AFC decimated this year, the Patriots have a good chance to make it into the playoffs. And who's to say the division might even be up for grabs? They're going to play again. And the Patriots, have you seen their schedule?
Yeah.
I'm not any given Sunday, but there is a lot of possible W's on that schedule for the Pats. And don't be shocked if they're like deep in the playoffs this year. That's all I'm going to say.
Anyway.
My teams. Don't forget that. Let's talk about your stupid Cowboys. Let's go. Go ahead. Brag about the Jets.
Great. What a great game that was. Dak Prescott. George Pickens, huh? Did you watch the highlights, Robert, huh? Yeah. Since you say you watch football.
I do watch it. I didn't watch that game because it was like boring.
Oh, see, that's so typical Robert.
I saw the first half, but then it's like, okay, it's a rout. We get it. Against a winless team. Like, I mean, what do you expect?
It was great.
Do that against the Broncos or against the Texans, then talk to me.
Oh, you're not even high on the fucking Texans. Get the fuck out of here.
Texans got a really good defense.
Oh my fucking, because they played the fucking Ravens. This is dismantled Ravens. Because they won? You're all fucking high on them now?
No, their defense is really good. Did you not see the Bucks game? Of course not. Of course you didn't.
That doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean shit.
Okay, back to your
Either way, Cowboys great. Great game.
Build it up.
Great. The running back, the resurgence of Williams. He's gonna have his revenge game against the Broncos on the 26th. Just mark my words. Anyway, it was great. MVP, they were chanting MVP for Dak, and hey, this could be the year.
And still losing the playoffs, and then what? You know what? Scratch that. I don't even think y'all are going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, we are. We're going to make the playoffs.
You're going to beat Philly, and you're going to beat Washington, who are still ahead of you. By the way,
we're gonna tie. We're gonna split it. We're gonna split it with them.
Three teams from the NFC East are not getting into the playoffs.
We lost to the Eagles the first game. We'll beat them on this one because it'll be at home, and then we're gonna play Washington.
Oh, you're declaring victory now.
Why not?
Why not?
Huh?
You're all high on yourself.
Huh? Mark it. Huh? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
Yes, you are.
Nah, I'm not afraid. You want to fucking wager on it? Huh? Yeah. What do you want? A large popcorn and soda on Predator night?
I want a full meal, baby. See how good the Cowboys really are.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So
full meal.
So the wager, okay, at the Predator movie or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me write this down. Hold on, folks. Or Robert, talk it up while I write it down.
Talk about what? I don't want to talk about Dak Prescott. He's having a fine season.
All right,
That's
wager. What are we doing? Like, if the Cowboys, what? By that time, what is that? November 8th.
This is a straight up, they got to win. I don't want you to make caveats. Straight up, if they win.
So what, like a winning streak or like?
No. You said that they were going to beat the Eagles, and I said, you're confident about that.
Do they play them? They don't play them before.
I don't know when it is, but it doesn't matter.
Hold on. Well, I'm not going to fucking buy a meal and then they fucking win. And I win the bet if they don't play by the time it's that movie.
It could be any movie. It doesn't have to be Predator.
Yeah, it is.
Stop
Predator.
hyping up that movie.
Yeah, it is.
Anything to hype up that movie.
You're such a schmuck, man. Because you don't know good movies. That's why.
I'm the only one that knows movies on this show.
Oh, of course, Robert. Of course, you're lucky we.
When's the game?
Oh, I'm looking.
Let's go, stat man.
Oh, it's the Cardinals.
It doesn't have to be Predator. We go to the movies every week now, so
It's Eagles Packers.
it could be any of those.
Oh, you know
movies.
what? Running Man, because they have a bye week.
Perfect.
They
Glenn
have a
Powell,
bye
my
week.
boy. I'll be enjoying a nice meal courtesy of Abe because the Cowboys will not beat the Eagles.
It's Cowboys Raiders.
Or whoever it is. Wait, no. The bet is Eagles.
Okay.
Don't try to get out of this.
Hold on. Okay, that's not until
You were
November
trying to
23rd.
be-
That's not until
you were trying
November
to be
23rd.
slick.
That's not until November 23rd.
Well, whatever movie we're going to see that week, it'll be for that.
That's Thanksgiving week.
There'll be a movie we'll go see.
Okay, so November 23rd game. So the Cowboys will beat the Eagles, right?
That's you.
Okay.
You said that.
Okay, November 23rd, Cowboys.
And if they lose, doesn't matter how, I will get a free meal from you with whatever movie it is that we're seeing that week.
Okay, and then same goes for me then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it ain't going to happen, but yeah, sure.
What do I want now? Damn.
What do you mean, what do you want? It's a free meal.
Yeah, I don't know what meal I want. Free movie. Movies. Let me write this down because you'll just fucking be like, I didn't.
I remember because you were all confident, like, oh, yeah, we'll beat the Eagles. Yeah.
Cowboys fans, they will beat the Eagles. Get the fuck
Cowboys.
out of here. You fucking, gosh damn, dude.
You're so up and down with this team. Like, decide whether you're going to like them or not.
Hey,
Decide.
for them with the brand new coach, Schottenheimer with Shotty,
Decide. Are you in or out? What is it?
I'm in. I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm in.
You are until off air. You're like, oh, no.
Hey.
I don't think it's going to be that good.
You know what?
See me, I'm the same on the podcast, on Facebook, and in real
You're
life.
such a
I'm a triple threat, man. Like I'm the same everywhere.
You're not a triple threat.
I'm consistent, man. No,
think-
you can't call me out for anything because I'm consistent every single avenue you put me on.
Anyway, all right. So we got that wager down. Yeah, we have that. Anything else from last week?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty good on that one. Yeah. Let's go ahead and head into our week 6 of the NFL, and then we have our 3 games to look out for. Let's hit yours off with the Bucks versus the 49ers.
Yes, another late start. I think it's going to be on CBS. Bucks 49ers. Both teams coming off impressive wins.
Yeah.
We just talked about the Bucks Seahawks. The Niners. Actually, you know what? That is who, I mean, we can talk about it now, but that's also who I was super impressed with last week was Mac fucking Jones, man. He was slicing and dicing on that Rams defense like he was a 15-year veteran. It was so incredible to see. I'm happy for him, man. Like he got the shit,
he got knocked. Yeah.
I mean, when he was in New England, like let's not forget his first year with McDaniels, got them to the playoffs, got into your favorite, the Pro Bowl. He was a guy. And then, Belichick shifted stuff around, started messing with the system, and this kid just didn't have a chance.
Yeah.
Goes off to Jacksonville, backing up Trevor Lawrence. I think he got to play a little bit because Lawrence got hurt. But, the Jaguars didn't have a good coach, and we're still seeing if Liam Cohen's going to be the guy. But, wasn't going to work out there. Comes to San Francisco, gets to play now because Brock Purdy got that big contract, but it hurts his toll.
Yep.
Kyle Shanahan originally wanted Mac Jones, so it's kind of working out for him. He's dealing with an injury himself. I think it's like a sprained PCL.
Yeah.
But, man, I was so impressed with him. But this game, I know they might get some players back from injury, but the Bucks, I think, are primed to go on a little run here. This is the hardest part of their schedule, but they should be able to take advantage. They're back at home. I'm going to go with the Bucks, but don't be shocked if this ends up being competitive because Mac Jones was, I mean, you can get up on this Bucks defense early, but I think by the end of it, I think the defense is going to be able to make Mac Jones make a mistake. So I think it's going to come down to that again. I don't think it'll be as high scoring though.
No, but I did watch that game, the Niners, and man, Mac Jones was just, and that's crazy because the Rams defense is really good. They're young. So, but he was just making passes.
But it's one thing to make passes in the NFL, to make anticipatory throws.
Yeah.
Like where he throws it where he knows only the receiver is going to get it. That was like Tom Brady-esque.
Yeah.
And I know he wasn't under Tom Brady, but like it's crazy how like those passes he was making was exactly like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I was super impressed.
Good game. I'm going to go with the Bucks here. just because, I mean, Baker Mayfield and, what is it? I know Irving's out again. Rashid White. Yeah. He's a good complimentary. I like him, with the RPO pass or something like that.
I just don't like that he's not as explosive as Bucky, and that's what they need, because he's a straight runner. Like he's also like a delayed runner where he'll wait to find the hole, and then sometimes that backfires on him.
Yeah.
But when he finds a hole, like he's pretty good about like just zipping it through. So
and Godwin's still trying to get into form, right? Like he's still,
I mean, he's there. I mean, thank God for Emeka Buka. I mean, again, this Bucks, the front office with Jason Light, the general manager, just continues to make just incredible moves. Even in the post Tom Brady era, like this team should not be good because they went all in with Brady and picks and all this stuff.
Right.
Like they were decimated, like in the way they just keep building through the draft. And that's why I love this team so much. Is like they built these guys from home, and you know, Emeka Buka now could just be the next big Tampa Bay superstar for the next 10 years.
Kind of like Mike Evans type thing.
You'll be the next Mike Evans.
Evans.
You know, and then it's just going to be awesome once he gets back into rotation. I don't know when that's going to be, but Bucky will also be out for this game, so I think he's going to miss another 2 games, which sucks because they got the Lions coming up also. So.
But anyway, I got the Bucks. I like this one. Let's shift over to one of mine. It's the Bills versus the Falcons.
Okay.
I picked this game just because, I mean, with the Bills losing to the Pats, so how are they going to overcome that? Right. The Falcons are no joke. They can
at home,
right? Well,
they're at home, right?
Yeah, they're at home. See how it goes. I know Penix is going to be starting again. I think he started the last game before their bye because they were on bye last week. Mm-hmm. Just kind of see how this shifts. See if they can get the Bills while they're down. Maybe I could be wrong, but I'm gonna pick the Bills because I'm not really sold on Atlanta just yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Buffalo as well. I mean, they can only go up from what they did last week. I mean, the turnovers aren't going to happen like that. I mean, a lot of it was luck for the Patriots in terms of like, you know, the Bills are not going to turn it over as much like that. So they'll clean that up. I still have questions about their secondary and their defense. They can be had. So maybe Penix can make some throws. Is where you get Drake London into the mix.
And then you got Darnell Mooney, and then you got Kyle Pitts. But here's the thing, Robert, is this when we were doing our show and they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins kind of were giving them a little trouble until the end of the fourth. Yeah. And then here come the Pats. The Pats win. So I'm like, well, maybe Atlanta, because I think Atlanta shocked when they beat the Commanders, and we thought the Commanders were going to win. But this is the Bills, so it's different. So it's a different team. So we'll see.
Yeah. I still don't trust Penix. Like if it comes down to it at the end, obviously I trust Josh Allen to make some plays. So in the end, that's probably what'll happen. But it could be close.
Could be. Let's go to one of your games now. It's going to be the Chiefs versus the Lions.
Sunday Night Football, baby. The Chiefs are 2-3 right now. Colin Cowherd has them top 5 in his power rankings for some reason, which I don't understand. He's like, oh, the Jags, they won, but that's the Chiefs look good. They dominated that whole game. Dude, Patrick Mahomes threw a pick 6 at the 1 yard line. Like, what are you talking about? Like, Chris Jones looks like he's giving up. There's footage of him, like, when Lawrence fell down in that one play and he's just standing there. Like, he's not even attempting to make a run at him.
He looks gassed,
tired, frustrated. I love seeing a frustrated Chris Jones because I just think he's a loser. And I hope that this one guy who's likes to give me shit on Facebook because he's a big Chiefs fan. I hope you're listening to this. Yeah, Chris Jones, he's a loser. So, coming up against this Detroit team, red hot after week 1, you can kind of throw that in the back window. They're the best team in the league. They're number 1 in my power rankings this week. They're at home. It's going to be, this might be a rout, I think, because that defense is going to frustrate Mahomes. Hutchinson, I can see some good sacks. You know, the Chiefs are not what you think they are. It's a little bit fool's gold.
Right.
I know they're close to getting Rashee Rice back, but even then, is that going to be enough? Like, their defense looks like they're giving up.
Yeah. Their defense just looks trash. Like they just get burned a lot. I'm going with the Lions too. That front 4 for the Lions is man. Yeah. So it's going to be kind of hard. And I think, Pacheco hasn't been a factor. I mean, Kareem Hunt got like freaking little measly, like pick up like 2 touchdowns. Who cares? So I think they're going to stuff that run. Like they're not going to get anything going. So, and Kelsey, it looked like he was kind of frustrated in that game too against the Jaguars.
When is he not?
But it's just like, he's just like a non-factor. Like, dude, just fucking give up already. I'm going to go Lions.
They're old. It's okay. Like they have their run. Like it's okay. Like I know the media is waiting for them to be good again, and you can tell like they're just the Chiefs. Like when they beat the Ravens, it's like, dude, did you give context? Like no Lamar, that defense is like as bad as the Cowboys, bad as the Bengals. Like you don't give any context. You're just like, oh, Mahomes is great. Like the Chiefs they're back. This is who they are. Like shut up. You just want it so bad, but. I can't wait for Chris Collinsworth. He's going to be annoying. I may watch that game on mute because any little thing Mahomes does in that game is just going to be like, oh my God.
Have you, I don't know, I might have asked you this a long time ago, but have you ever played the Madden games? Like
it's been a very long time.
They have him on there and it's just like, fuck, man. Like you just hear him like talking.
Wait, Chris Collinsworth?
Yes. Like and I forgot when they added him on there and he just like, oh my fucking gosh, man. He just like, it's like, would you shut up? Like, yeah, anyway. Let's go to my game. I have the Bengals versus the Packers.
Bengals and Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. Did you see what I sent you? It was old school. It was like a reference from old school where the three guys are in the van.
TikTok?
Yeah. And it's Joe Flacco, the old man on the bench, like my boy Blue. And then it's the three guys, T. Higgins, the coach, and then Zach Taylor, and then Jamar Chase. Anyway, I'm going to go Packers, and I picked this game just because I want to see maybe how Flacco. Here he's got better weapons, of course, because in Cleveland he doesn't have, just Jerry Judy, but here he's got weapons. So,
he's going to be able to facilitate the ball. I think this is going to be a lot more interesting than you think.
Right.
Although I still don't trust the Bengals defense. That's going to be their Achilles heel regardless. Even if they still had Joe Burrow, that was always going to be the case.
Not only that, but the O-line too. You mentioned that as well.
So good luck, Flacco. But also this may possibly help save my fantasy season because I do have T. Higgins in a league. So I do need Joe Flacco to make some plays, and I'm sure Jamar and T are like kind of hoping like. Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Packers just because they're coming off that bye.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with the Packers, but I'm not expecting a blowout, but don't forget Micah Parsons is on the other side. So, and then with that bad O-line. So I think Flacco might do something. I just don't think it'll be enough.
Yeah, I'll go with the Packers as well. The Packers got to get right. They need to get back in that conversation because right now I don't take them serious. Tying with the Cowboys and then just whatever. I never thought Micah was going to be the absolute difference maker because I've always said like you could just easily double team him, or if you just run to the left. All you got to do is zag. He's a straight runner. Yeah. Like if he doesn't get you straight on, then you can easily frustrate him.
But you were there. Freaking! He mattered. He did that one play. Like he fucking tripped up Dak Prescott. Like who gives a fuck?
You guys were gonna win.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck? Like he just did one fucking play. Like that's it.
But that was like a saving touchdown play.
You fucking schmuck,
like what are
man.
you talking about?
But if he was on the Bucks or on the Pats, you'd be like, oh yeah, just like you were when fucking Zeke signed with the damn Pats.
You have your own dementia. Like just think of like weird stuff.
You know what? You
conjure up in your head.
Yeah, I know. Anyway. Let's go to your game. You've got the Seahawks versus the Jags.
Yeah. So Seahawks.
They're both 4-1, right? 4-1. Yeah.
No, the Seahawks are 3-2.
3-2 because they lost.
Jags are 4-1. This is going to be a bit of a come down game for the Jags.
Yeah.
But an up for the Seahawks because I think that was a good loss for them because they're no joke. I know their defense is kind of beat up, but Sam Darnold, man, was facilitating, and he should feel just more confident after that Bucks game because they had it. It's just one mistake, and the ball doesn't bounce off like he's making a touchdown drive or a field goal drive to win it. So it could have gone either way, but I expect them to hand Jacksonville a loss here. Jacksonville, to me, is still kind of like, what are they? Like, there's still some sloppy play from Trevor Lawrence at times where, I can't fully trust that they're going to have a complete game again. They did what they had to do against the Chiefs, but I don't think the same magic's going to happen, and I think Seattle will get the better of them. Yeah,
I'm going to go with Seattle as well. I think Seattle is going to kind of calm down the Jags and go from there. So I like Seattle on here. Sam Darnold having a good year again.
Yeah.
So I'll go Seattle. My game is good. The last one would be the Arizona Cardinals versus the Colts. This is
we gotta talk about this. Did you see that one play where it looked like Kyler Murray got concussed from the snap?
Yes. and I started him in fantasy. And
of course you did. Who's your other quarterback?
Jordan Love. He was on a bye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you didn't want to pick up anybody?
There was nobody else worthy. I didn't. Well, I think there was what's his name? Mac Jones was there, but I didn't think he was going to have that kind of a game. So he did like 27 points, I think, or something like that. But shit, man.
But you won either way in your matchup this week, right?
No, I lost. I lost to Marcos.
You did lose.
Yeah.
I lost to Marcos by 2 points. I should have won that game.
Fucking schmuck, man. That guy. Another Jake falling asleep at the wheel. So Arizona, they're up and down. They did win against Tennessee. Like, go figure.
No, they lost.
No, they lost. Shit.
Yeah, because of all that shit that happened in that game.
Yeah, they lost. So they're up and down, but I don't think they're going to be up on this one. I like the Colts here, and they're at home.
Colts are. We're in October, middle of October already.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that they might be in it, in the AFC South at least.
Is that the one? Is Shane Steichen? That's the coach? Yeah. Okay.
A little bit of he's a quarterback whisperer. You know, Daniel Jones is playing solid.
I got to ask you, and I know it doesn't mean shit, but Anthony Richardson, like, did they just like release that guy? Or, I mean, because can you get something for him? Like, I'm surprised the Bengals didn't be like, hey, you know.
Well, for me, it was either I didn't think they were going to release Flacco or trade him, but I mentioned this. I think they should have traded like for Jameis Winston or Russell Wilson and try to get a receiver also as well for the Giants.
You're talking about the Bengals?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Anthony Richardson, I don't know. I don't see any interest in him from anybody. Like,
you think it's just a lost cause?
It's okay to say he's a bust.
Yeah.
He might just be an afterthought.
Yeah.
We won't hear about him again.
Too bad. All right. Do you have anything else on the Cardinals and the Colts?
No, just the Colts are probably the surprise team. Like, this will be a team that ends up with like 10 plus wins. And
yeah,
there's one every year. Now, do I think they could do something in the playoffs? I don't know.
So, Danny Dimes, are you going to? No?
I'll call him Indiana Jones.
Indiana
Jones. It's movies. I'll take that.
All right. Well, that's enough from Robert and I's 3 games to watch. Let's go ahead and dive into the rest of the schedule. Mm-hmm. We have Thursday, October 9th on Prime. It's going to be the Eagles versus the Giants.
Oh, we're going to be in Tron. It's okay if we're missing this.
Yeah, it's. I'll go quick. I'm going to go Eagles on this one.
Eagles should bounce back after that loss to the Broncos.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and move on to Sunday now. The noon games. This is going to be on Fox. The Cowboys versus the Carolina Panthers.
Carolina's kind of had your number the last few times you all have played them. So, but I expect Dallas to win. And then again,
oh, you're gonna pick Dallas?
I picked them last. Oh no, I picked the Jets last week, but that's because I thought they were going to be on a come down after that tie. Now the Cowboys will win, and again, it's just more smoke and mirrors. Dak's going to have incredible stats, and you guys believe that y'all are actually something, but it's the NFC South. Other than the Bucs, like I don't really trust any other team there. Yeah, the Cowboys will win.
God, man. Anyway.
What? I think because I tell it like it is. Sorry.
I think Dak's going to continue his MVP campaign.
Okay, but
this is.
But again, you act as if the Panthers are something. Are they? Tell me that they're a threat.
They're not a threat, but they can ball. They got Bryce Young. He's not looking bad. He's bad.
Okay. All right.
Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, he helped me in fantasy in one league. So
yeah, you freaking schmuck.
But I had to pick him up.
Fucking put the respect there.
I had Josh Jacobs on a bye. What did you want me to do?
Fucking schmuck.
I had to pick up somebody.
Anyway, I'm going to go with the Cowboys here. They're going to continue that streak.
Keep that energy when they play. Like who are the Cowboys
when they play Denver?
Play Denver, Kansas City, even.
Sure.
Just keep up that same energy.
Hey, this is
not just against like the cheap teams.
New show, new Abe. It's all good. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
man.
I know, but I'm just saying keep the energy when it's not just chafa teams, like it's actual real teams.
Hey, I'll be like you, just be picking my teams, and when they lose, when I know they're gonna lose, like this is a game.
No, you hop off the bat. There's a difference between picking against them and just hopping off and like saying all these negative things about them.
You know what? Yeah. Anyway, you fucking schmuck. I forgot to mention this game. This is the 8:30 game in London. It's going to be the 3-2 Broncos versus the 0-5 Jets.
Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos. I don't have much to say on that shit. Why the hell did the Jets get to go to London for? I would have rather had, yeah.
Why don't you use that same answer for Cowboys Panthers?
That's a better game to watch than Denver.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? It's the same thing.
No, it's not. The Panthers are not 0-5, Robert.
But they're pretty bad.
Do you watch them? Have you seen their?
Yeah, they're not impressive at all.
You fucking schmuck. Oh, I flew out to Carolina and I saw them play.
I have Sunday Ticket and I have multi-view and I watch different games.
Get the fuck out of here.
Like
you
that?
just watch fucking Ticket for fucking
Sunday Ticket. Yeah, you're right. That's what I do watch. Sunday Ticket.
No, the ESPN ticker.
No, that's you. You don't. I bet you didn't even watch the Seattle Tampa
I did.
game.
I did watch it.
I did
watch it. I did. I did.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, whatever, you schmuck. Anyway, let's keep going with the new games. The Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I got Aaron Rodgers here off the bye. Cleveland coming off of the London game, like nah.
Yeah, and that's with
it's a bad beat for them.
Dylan Gabriel. Yeah, Carson Wentz won that one.
Now we got Shador watched. Let's see when it's going to happen.
See what happens there. I'm going to go Steelers as well. I don't have much to say on that one.
Wait, could we possibly see him in this game if it gets pretty bad? Although I don't think the Steelers are the kind of team that are going to be up like 30-10 at the half or something.
I mean, Dylan Gabriel wasn't that bad. I saw that game, and he had some pretty good throws, but yeah, I don't know. It's
TJ Watt. We'll see what's up.
See what happens there. Let's go on to the next game on CBS as well. Noon game. It's the Chargers. It's the Chargers versus the Dolphins.
Man. Injuries are going to derail some of these teams. Even my Bucks, like, I'm worried at some point, like, it's going to catch up to them. But who are they playing?
They're playing the Dolphins.
I'll still go the Chargers because even against the Commanders, they had a lead in that game. But
yeah,
and the Dolphins just I don't know.
I don't
trust them.
Yeah, I don't either. But I'm going to go Chargers.
Same.
All right. Let's go another new game on CBS. My New England Patriots versus the New Orleans Saints.
Pats better win. Pats just need to win.
Yeah, I'm going to go Pats on this one. Yeah, was Spencer Rattler still the quarterback, right?
Yes.
Yeah, top of for that one because I don't have much. Another new game this is on Fox now. It's the Rams versus the Ravens. And I'm gonna go Rams just because the Ravens are still banged up.
The year from hell for the Ravens, man.
And they're 1-4. Shit, I didn't even know that.
It might be over for them.
So shut down Lamar, huh? Like
I would because even if you bring him back, that defense is just too bad. Like
they're banged up. I think Marlon Humphrey's out, and I think Patrick Queen is. Yeah, I would.
Kyle Van Noy.
Shit, I'm going Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm going Rams. Let's go on to another new game still on Fox. It's I'm sorry. We talked about that one. 305. We're going to go into the 305 games now with Fox. It's going to be the Tennessee Titans versus the Raiders. What a shit ass.
Oof.
I don't even, is Geno Smith still the quarterback? Like, is he the starter? Like,
I think Cam Ward's going to build off the confidence of this last game. I'm going to go with the Titans. Even though the Raiders probably do have a better roster. But they're out without Brock Bowers.
Let me ask you this, and we don't need to go like long on this, but Max Crosby, like, trade him now and get something for it, or just you keep him?
No, you can't trade him away.
I'll go Titans because they're still sticking with Geno, right? Or is it?
I don't even know who the backup is.
Aiden O'Connell. Like,
is it still?
If that's any fucking, well, I guess you're okay. All right, let's go into the 324. Oh, we talked about that one. I'm sorry. Well, we're going to head into the Monday night game, which is going to be the
doubleheader.
Yeah, but we talked about the first matchup.
Right.
So now this one will be the Bears versus the Commanders.
Interesting game. This one could be fun to watch, but I'm going to go Commanders. I don't fully trust Caleb Williams just yet, and I think Jaden will make more plays than him. Yeah, I think if Mariota, because I think Mariota.
What is that? Scary Terry. What's his name?
McLaurin?
Terry McLaurin. I think he might play, but if Mariota was playing, then I would probably be like, oh, the Bears. But Jaden Daniels can make moves with his legs, so I like Commanders on this one.
Yep.
All right, buddy. Well, that's it for
NFL Week 6.
NFL Week 6 in the books. You have anything else you want to add, or
no? Just really excited just for my teams right now. They're on the up and up. So.
All right, so let's go ahead and shift over to the movie side now. We didn't watch any movies like you mentioned earlier. Oh, well, I do want to say this real quick because it's a quick announcement. I know we said it a couple of episodes ago where we're going to talk about doing like movies, watching movies or scary movies. and have that like 12 days of like horror, whatever. Well, we're going to change that. You agreed to where we just do our top 5 during that week of Halloween. So, look out for that, folks. Our top 5 all time scary movies from Robert and then from myself, top 5. So that'll be pretty good. You have some news. Well, do you want to talk about like tomorrow, like just kind of like a preview of?
Yeah. So, Thursday, right? What's today?
Today's Wednesday.
Oh man, the week has gone by super fast. Tomorrow we will be checking out Tron: Ares, on IMAX. Jaco was kind enough to buy the tickets for that one, so we'll be checking that out. I'm hoping I can get a refresher maybe later tonight and watch like the first 2, the original Tron and then Tron: Legacy from 2009, I believe.
Right.
Are you familiar with the Tron franchise?
I saw the first one, the very first one, and then I didn't even know they made a sequel, like the part 2, and then I didn't even know this was like So I saw the first one, but that was a long time ago. So
I was working at the theaters when the second one came out. I remember it was a huge hit.
Was it?
It was, and it was also 3D, so that was also a big part of it. I like the actors that were in it. I know Jeff Bridges is in all 3, so there's some connective tissue with all the movies. So I kind of want to have like a little bit of history, knowing what it is. It's on I'm sure they're on Disney Plus, so I'm gonna catch those probably before we check out the movie tomorrow night. If I don't fall asleep, so we'll see.
Oh, you freaking schmuck.
I'm an old man.
Yeah. What are you talking about tonight? Or you're talking about tomorrow?
Tonight.
Okay.
Oh, the movie will be fine for tomorrow, but tonight it's been a long day.
Yeah, I'm not gonna guarantee I'll watch it because I kind of wanted to revisit those or the first, and they probably are on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So, but I probably won't.
Depending on how long they are. If they're short, I'll do it. But if like, I'm sure the first one's probably short, but the second one, I guarantee it's over 2 hours. I'll be like, nah.
Real quick, I know the past few guests have been sports related. Do you know any like movie related people that we can bring on?
I know plenty.
Okay.
But we can talk about that.
Yeah, and then we can plan something on that because I just was thinking about that too. But anything else on Tron?
I mean, soundtrack will be good. I've heard a little bit. I've heard a little bit of the tracks. Nine Inch Nails doing the soundtrack.
Yeah, that's good.
Jared Leto, but Gillian Anderson's in it. I like her. She's from the X-Files. Forgot what the other kid's name is. He's the one that played. He was in the X-Men movies. He played.
Was he the one that played Cyclops?
Not Cyclops.
Not Cyclops. Shit.
The kid, their version of Marvel's version of the Flash. Forgot what the character.
Quicksilver.
Name. Quicksilver. There we go. Yeah, I'm blanking out on the name, but he's in it. He's fine. We'll see. I mean, the spectacle will be good. Like it'll look good. We'll just say that. Yeah. But I want a good story too. So
we'll
I know
see,
there's a lot of AI stuff now. So I mean, kind of on the nose, but
a coworker was telling me like, hey, like, are you going to watch Tron because it's great and it has Jared Leto? And I'm just like, ugh, like Jared Leto. I think of Morbius and I saw that movie and I was working for the theater when that movie came out and I was just like, fuck this. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch it with my buddies because my buddy bought them. But other than that, it wouldn't be something where I'd be like, oh yeah. Like,
yeah, ever since Joker, I've been out on him. Like before, I mean, he's done good movies. You know, he won an Oscar for Dallas Buyers Club. Right. And he was good in that. And I'm more a fan of his earlier stuff, but ever since he did Joker, and then I just kind of been out on him. He's whatever to me. Jake's gonna prop up this movie like it's the greatest thing ever. Probably already has it rated 5 out of 5 without having seen a single frame of the movie. But I'll give my honest opinion tomorrow. But yeah, it's an IMAX movie, so I'll still have a good time.
Oh yeah, it's always a good time when I'm with my buddies, man, watching movies and stuff like that. Chad Powers, you want to talk?
Yeah, Chad Powers, episode 2. I know episode 3 is already available, but Abe just caught up, so we're gonna do an episode by episode review. So next week we'll talk about episode 3.
Yeah.
What'd you think of episode 2?
Episode 2 was funny.
More funny.
It was funny. I like the part where the fly is in his and the guy's like, oh, he's fingering him.
Are you a bug? Are you a fucking bug?
He's like, I'm not a bug. I'm not a bug.
Yeah.
And, I liked it where he also said, oh my pee hole, like I can't get into water or something like that.
He's just such a weird improvisational, like just comedic
Yeah.
lines that he's.
But
I
I like the water balloon fight. That was because he's just like, you just see him.
So the whole episode is him trying to get comfortable in the disguise, right? Because he's gonna have to make it his own, and his little buddy that's with him is like, hey, dude, like you got to watch out for not making sure you're gonna be out in the heat, you're gonna sweat and all this stuff. And they show a lot of clips of them at practice. There's a quarterback that he's competing with because he thought he was going to be a starter. So it's a little bit of a humbling episode for him and for the Chad Powers character. So, he's starting to realize that it's going to take like actual effort from him, and it's not going to, he can't just get on charisma and that stuff.
Yeah, not only that, but during the practice, he misses a throw. Like, I think he overthrows. Yeah. And then the quarterback hands him the notebook, and he's like, what the hell? And then it's more of him like having to accept that he's going to be a backup. Yeah. Because he's just kind of like, what the hell? Like, he's just in shock. Like, he's supposed to be like, I'm the man. Yeah. So a great episode. And then I was telling you, there was something else that
I know it's a show, but I kind of don't care about like the little side stuff, like with the coach and the wife. There's like trouble there.
Right.
I like the daughter, like the little. I mean, it looks like it might be a little bit of a romantic interest between her and Glenn Powell's character.
There's a little bit of like a sad because Chad calls his dad. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, there's
still the dramatics there.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk a little bit about. There was a line in the first episode where he quotes to his dad Armageddon. Hey, Dad, got something kind of big, something you're gonna be proud of me for.
Yeah.
He's like, you fucking quoting Armageddon to me?
Yes.
So I thought that was one of the best lines of the first episode. But yeah, this one, more football stuff, getting more comfortable and building up the lore of the Chad Powers character. He's like, he's got to watch what he says because then it becomes canon as his little. I forgot what the little buddy's name is. But they're keeping track of everything that they're saying, so that way they know to reference it or go back to it.
Right.
Because they mentioned, I think the coach asked him like, "Have you ever played in front of an audience? Like,
yes.
where did you play?" And
he's like, "No." and then the lady, is she the wife?
Which one?
The blonde girl in the house when he was in the house?
No, she's one of the booster ladies.
Okay, well, she was like, oh, well, we're going to need like film footage of you. Yeah. And he's like, oh, we didn't have cameras or something like that. It's so weird. And then, it's great. It's a good show.
Yeah, so that's episode 2.
That's 2. And then I told you I was halfway and 3 is going to be real good.
Next week, so don't talk about it. I haven't touched it at all.
Yeah, so you don't like me. You don't watch shows.
Oh, shut up.
You don't watch.
For me, you would have never watched this show.
Oh, I'm the one that told you about this show.
Nah, I knew about it. Dude, Glenn Powell's my boy.
God, you're fucking unbelievable. I need people.
I am unbelievable.
Fucking give receipts on this fucking schmuck, man. Anyway.
Get receipts. Listen to the show. I know you don't listen to it.
I listen to that shit because I'm like, fucking Fugazi.
You don't listen to it.
You don't. Do you listen to it? Huh?
I listen to it whenever I put it out, when I'm out on my driving, because I listen to podcasts. I always listen to it.
Yeah, shit.
Well, I like to go back and look at my work, try to get better.
Anyway, moving on from Chad Powers. Make sure you watch that, folks, on Hulu. Hulu. Robert,
hey, there's posters for it all over town. I've been driving around there. Because they got a sponsorship with Raising Cane's. So there's a huge billboard when you're driving, and it says Glenn Powell is Chad Powers. So I thought that's pretty cool.
That guy's fucking huge, man. He's great. He's a great guy. I like him. Robert's got some news on some couple of movies in the making.
Huge update on Heat 2, which if you know me personally, that is one of my absolute all-time favorite movies, and it's become a little bit of my personality over the last couple of years. It's a movie starring Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, crime epic. Christopher Nolan has taken a lot of influence from that. Like The Dark Knight is heavily influenced by Heat. So it's a very important movie to me. The sequel was made into a book a couple years ago. It was co-written by Michael Mann. And it serves as like a prequel with some of the characters with the Pacino and De Niro character. And it also acts as a sequel, which follows the Val Kilmer character and to what happens to him. So Michael Mann's been trying to get this movie made. He's got the script ready and everything, but the thing with him is that he has a big budget for it. He wants like I think 150 plus, and Warner's is kind of like scared to like give him that kind of budget, but he needs it for the production value and to pay the stars that are circling this movie. So we'll get to that in just a bit. So Warner's is out of the race for that movie, and one of the studios that's been reported by the trades that's going to pick it up looks like it is going to be Amazon / MGM. Now I'm just glad this movie gets made regardless. Now all they need is a good budget, and I think Amazon, Jeff Bezos, they'll have the money to give them for this. So the people that are circling this movie, it's been rumored for a while that Austin Butler, he's the guy who's played Elvis, and he was in Caught Stealing.
And Bikers.
Bike riders. So he was circling it for a while. Adam Driver's another name that's been out there.
Right.
He played Kylo Ren in the Star Wars movies. But the one that's really caught the attention of everybody, obviously, is Leonardo DiCaprio.
Fuck.
And not just that they're looking at him, like he wants to be a part of it. So I'm sure he's read something in that script. He's like, I need to be a part of this movie. So, and DiCaprio doesn't do sequels ever. So this is kind of interesting for him. So kind of gets me even more pumped for this movie. Now, the role that he's circling, which is interesting for me, I thought he was going to be circling like a younger version of the De Niro character, but he's kind of like older already himself.
Right.
So he's circling the Val Kilmer role.
Okay.
You've seen Heat, right?
Yes.
So Val Kilmer was the henchman of De Niro. He was kind of like the right-hand man. He escapes in the first movie. He gets away.
Right.
So that movie supposedly follows him like in the South Africa. There's like all these different things that get into it. You have to read the book because it goes into it more in the story. But that's the character that DiCaprio's circling. Now, another name that's being attached to, if you read the report on the trade, Deadline, Hollywood Reporter, Variety, like the main ones that report the movie news, Bradley Cooper is circling a role in this movie. So there's going to be big names in this movie, and DiCaprio heading at the top of it. So it's going to get made. Yeah. I'm happy about that, first and foremost. Now, I think we're going to start to see in the next couple of weeks, like casting announcements. So now that they've got a studio, they're going to get the budget, and then they're going to start.
This is going to be a theater release, though.
It's going to be huge. Yeah.
Oh fuck!
This is going to be the ultimate bros movie because
is it IMAX?
I don't know. I don't know any of that stuff, but this is going to be a movie event. Like it's going to be big because Heat has gained such a following throughout the years, and it turns. Actually 30 years this upcoming November. Super influential. And if somehow they can get a cameo from Al Pacino or something like that, because his character survives, obviously.
Right.
De Niro's
doesn't, yeah.
This is going to be a big cultural movie event. And now you have DiCaprio attached to it. It makes it even bigger.
Oh, man. Fuck yes.
So I'm super pumped about that. We'll start hearing more about more and more, and we'll keep you updated on it. But that's the big news for that this week. The other story that I wanted to talk about was George Clooney announced that Ocean's 14 is going to be filming very soon. Now, I heard about this for years that they were thinking about possibly getting back together. I know some of the cast members, like particularly like Bernie Mac, passed away, and he was part of the original crew. So it's like, how could you do it? Because what I loved about the Ocean's movies is that in every movie they brought everybody back.
Yeah.
I mean, Julia Roberts wasn't in the third one, but she's the female in the movie. The movie's about the guys.
Right.
But so as long as you bring back, the core people, Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts, Matt Damon, George Clooney, of course, there's 100 Oceans movies. I'm going to watch 100 Oceans movies. So, pretty pumped. We'll see when they announce like a date for it. Once we get a release date, then we'll know when they're actually going to film this movie, but supposedly it's going to be sometime in the next year or so.
Okay. Hey, something to look forward to.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's another ultimate like bros movies.
Yeah.
Dressed in a suit. I'm just kidding. Wouldn't dress in a suit, but it's it's classy. Oceans is always very slick, very, high end,
Well, I mean, we're actually, we portray the actors.
Yes, I'm Brad Pitt.
You fucking, of
Rusty
course,
Ryan.
you fucking schmuck. I'll be Danny Ocean. Fuck it.
Be the leader.
I'll be it. Fuck it.
There you go.
Yeah, George Clooney. Anything else, buddy?
About that, no, just exciting that it's actually happening. I know I give shit about like movies having sequels, but it's been forever since we've had an Oceans movie.
I don't mind the Oceans movies. I don't mind it.
But those are actually because the sell of those movies is the movie stars, right?
Right.
Not like what happens. Like what happens in the movies, whatever. It's about seeing the movie stars interact.
It's when you talk about like the Fast Five or the Fast and the Furious movies, like fuck.
Real quick, I don't know if that movie's going to happen. There's a lot of questions on whether they're going to give Vin Diesel like the budget that he wants, and there's just I don't even think there's a finished script. And what a bummer! Like I at least want to see how they want to end this.
Yeah,
if you watch the last one, Fast X, there's a ton of cliffhangers in that.
Yes.
Including like one that's like really not even talked about is that they brought back Gal Gadot.
Yes.
Who we thought died in part 6.
She came out of the submarine.
Yeah. Like what's going on here? And then it just ends.
What is this the multiverse?
I mean, it's gotten so whacked out, but at least finish it.
Yeah.
I mean, just give me an ending. But there's trouble on the horizon for that. So I don't know. We'll see. If it does get made, it's not going to be soon. I think it was supposed to come out already.
It's supposed to come out this year.
Yeah.
And then I think it got pushed to next year, May.
Somewhere around there.
I don't know. Real quick, top box office for the weekend of October 3rd through the 5th. Number 6 is going to be the Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie Infinity Castle at 3.6 million.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, The Conjuring Last Rites at 4.1 million.
Jeez.
Number 4, Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie at 5.3 million. Number 3, The Smashing Machine at 6 million.
This is Dwayne Johnson's worst opening ever, but it's a departure from what he's done, so I'm okay with it because looks like he's going to be going for an Oscar, possibly. So this movie's going to hang around.
It'll linger. Number 2 had One Battle After Another at 11 million flat.
Pretty decent drop considering it opened to 22, so almost about 50%. So that's like on par, but again, this movie's going to stay around for a while because it'll be dominated by Oscars talk.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And then number 1, Taylor Swift, the official release Party of a Showgirl, 34.1 million.
34. I was expecting it to be like in the 40s, but I guess they didn't have too many show times. I know it was like a limited release. So this isn't going to be like the Eras tour where it's like, where it hung around for a while. So
yeah. Then just real quick back to sports. The Spurs beat the Heat 112-107. They're 2-0 in the preseason. Right now we're watching. It's the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs to go. It's Toronto 5, New York Yankees 2. This could be it for the Yankees right here because I believe
best of 5.
Best of 5. So yeah, if Toronto wins,
it's over.
That's it. So we'll keep you all updated on that. Right now, Phillies and Dodgers are underway. It's top of the 5th. Phillies 3-1. You have anything else you want to?
No, I think I talked about all the news that I wanted to as far as like movies. Like I said, folks, next week we'll have a double dose of reviews for you with Tron: Ares and Good Boy. Finally get another horror movie, even though we've seen a few this year.
We actually have, yeah, not bad. And then we'll have
more than I've seen. So
yeah,
usually watch so.
I'm surprised you're expanding.
Because I'm open, Abe. I
you know what? I was getting ready to fucking lift you, and you want to be a fucking schmuck. So you know what? No, forget it. No,
it's all right. Because I lift myself. That's all I need.
Ladies and gentlemen, they just got the final strikeout. So Toronto does take out the New York Yankees. They will move on. So
the
now
ALCS.
So now we'll see who they face on that one.
It's either going to be the Seattle or
Detroit.
Seattle or Detroit.
So look out for that one. And I believe I told you Seattle's up on that one 2-1. And that's it. Or 2-2, I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, so we'll have Jaco next week on the show.
He'll be on to review Tron with us and
Good Boy.
Yeah. So you'll hear multiple thoughts on those movies. And I'm sure he'll have his football stuff ready. We'll see. We'll throw it back to 2-minute drive. See how easy I take it on him or not.
He sent me a message right now and he goes, tell Robert Duvall. And I said,
they beat the Chiefs. I'm happy right now. Like I'm not mad at them.
Yeah. What a schmuck. Anyway, our socials, Robert runs the X account.
Yes.
What is it under?
It is at Off the Top Rope 39, or you can just search Game Time at the Movies. I do more live tweeting there. I think I live tweeted during the 49ers Rams game. We'll see which one I might do Bucks 49ers this week for live tweeting.
Okay.
Maybe I'm going to get up early this week. WWE's got their premium live event, Crown Jewel, from Australia. So I'll have to get up at 7 to watch that on ESPN. So I may live tweet on there.
Okay.
For a little bit.
You stay tuned on that one, folks. I run the Instagram account and it's just the Game Time at the Movies podcast at Game Time at the Movies. So follow us on there. We don't have a Facebook, but I'm still working on it. Yeah, we've got things working on it. Yeah. I mean, it's the first season. So just hit us up on our DMs if you guys want to call in, chime in, do a little something. You don't need to be on the whole show, but if you want to just say something, then go for it. Yeah. Other than that,
good job by you, buddy.
Like, always a round of applause for my bud too. We also, I have been getting, real quick before we get off here, I have been getting good positive feedback. A lot of comments are like, me and you are just like, we compliment. So that's what it is. We give each other shit, but it's all good banter.
It's all
fun and shit. And so, we continue this. So I have fun doing this.
I don't have all the stats yet, but we have reached like, outside of Texas. So we've reached like New York, we've reached Minnesota,
right?
We've reached a couple of states. I think California also. So we're starting to make our reach slowly.
It always matters when you have chemistry, because if you just have a boring show, which just like, oh, we do this and that, like you and I, like we have the banter. So it's fucking great. So hey, I love it.
Maybe on next week's show, I'll have like a full set of stats for you that we can give out to the audience just to see how this is growing. I mean, obviously, it's going to take time for it to grow, but we're reaching New York already. Like that's huge to me.
That's freaking awesome, man. Like that's great. And I have fun doing it. Like we're back to the live, like we're not doing the Zoom. So I mean, I'm glad you're having fun. I'm having fun. So hell yeah. It's always a pleasure.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for episode 8 of Game Time at the Movies. Again, you can follow us on our socials, and we'll be back next week for Tron Ares and Good Boy. We'll see what I title this episode since we didn't watch a movie, but I'll come up with something. I'm usually good with movie titles. So for Abraham Trevino, I am Robert Palace. We will see you next week, guys.
Good night.